Jaguar Land Rover, elegant, dynamic, and exquisite, we explore innovation in design. The Land Rover combines lightweight construction with exceptionally advanced technology, finely tuned safety features, and innovative online customer sales to create a car that is designed for the future. Innovation in design. Main body and lightweight construction. An example of radical innovation is Jaguar Land Rover's use of aluminium. They were the first car manufacturers to do so. In today's automotive market, all car makers are considering using aluminium to manufacture lighter cars, thus changing the size of their engines as well as reducing the consumption of fuel. Using aluminium can result in weight savings, improved fuel efficiency, increased crash safety, better vehicle dynamics and lower emissions. However, using aluminium is more costly than steel. A recent Jaguar Land Rover automobile with an aluminium body includes the CX-75 car. This is a state-of-the hybrid supercar with the efficiency of a low-emission city car, which can provide huge environmental benefits. For example, aluminium sheets are used to form the body panels and are made of recycled material. Jaguar Land Rover is thinking of expanding that same manufacturing process across more of the module ranges in the future. The all-new Range Rover benefits from the latest aluminium body technologies, which results in it being the world's first all-aluminium SUV, weighing 420 kilograms less compared to its latest model. To further develop capability and capacity for increased innovation in lightweight construction, Jaguar Land Rover is the major OEM partner in the high-value manufacturing catapult at Warwick Manufacturing Group.
Advanced technology. Jaguar Land Rover is committed to delivering technical excellence through product and technological innovation. For Land Rover, these innovations include the first SUV with electronic traction control, anti-lock brakes and stop-start technologies, and industry's first applications of adjustable air suspension, which showcase new and improved vehicle dynamics. For Jaguar overall, these innovations include the development of the modern disc brake, the first pyrotechnic deployable bonnet safety feature on the Jaguar XK, and the first aluminium monologue body on the XJ. When it comes to technology, Jaguar Land Rover is well known for its terrain response system, which will allow the user to tackle any type of surfaces. Jaguar Land Rover also launched the next generation of terrain response. This technological push now allows the system to detect the conditions of the terrain and adjust automatically, relieving the rider of the responsibility of modifying due to changes in terrain.
JLR is pursuing the trend towards downsizing to meet stringent emissions reduction targets without any loss in vehicle performance, and one way they are doing this is by switching from V12 engines to V6 and V4 engines. This is an example of modular innovation, as the overall architecture of the vehicle remains unchanged. Previously, these engines couldn't produce enough horsepower to sufficiently drive Land Rovers. The new, more powerful engines will be placed in all future Land Rover models. Engineering Director Wolfgang Siebert says that these models will set the benchmark in terms of efficiency, weight and power per litre. JLR is also developing its hybrid technology. Engineers are experimenting with a 3-litre version of today's 2.7-litre diesel engines, which produces a total of 350 brake horsepower and could save customers £1,000 per year. Land Rover is also engineering a mild hybrid version with a supercapacitor for short-term storage of electricity and a starter generator capable of recharging the battery during engine braking. An 8-speed ZF gearbox is key to this development. It features a completely new approach to the internal design of an auto and a separate hydraulic reservoir that makes the box compatible with stop-start devices, unlike today's 6-speed ZF unit. The addition of smooth electric drive enhances refinement, cuts CO2 emissions and delivers staggering performance on a par with a V8 engine.
Safety. Jaguar have 3 key systems which demonstrate a good level of innovative development in car safety and could therefore increase their appeal to customers. Firstly, the pedestrian contact system helps protect the people outside the car as well as those inside. If the Jaguar XJ comes into contact with someone on foot, internal sensors instinctively raise the bonnet slightly to help prevent the pedestrian colliding with engine components under the bonnet. Furthermore, sensors in the front seats of the Jaguar XF detect the size and weight in the driver and passenger, allowing seatbelts to mitigate contact with their airbags by activating the innovative soft landing technology. And finally, the optional adaptive cruise control intelligent emergency braking in the XF model primes the brakes for optimum power as soon as the radar within senses an imminent collision.
Sales and service. In November 2012, Jaguar Land Rover unveiled their latest innovation in car service and sales. They have harnessed advanced digital technology to offer its customers virtual hands-on access to its model ranges, breaking free from the limitations that dictate what can be displayed in a conventional showroom. The system, Virtual Experience, is the most sophisticated yet produced for the motor industry, enabling interaction with an almost one-to-one scale representation of any Jaguar Land Rover model. Using a touchpad screen, the customer can select model, equipment grade, and feature preferences, which Virtual Experience renders as an ultra-high resolution real-time 3D image and leveraging a groundbreaking 5 million polygons. System includes industry-first feature that allows users to trigger functions such as opening doors, starting the ignition, etc., simply by pointing, modernizing, and tailoring the sales experience to customers' needs. It also allows Jaguar Land Rover to gather enormous amounts of data about how people interact with the design, how they physically move around it, which will help them inform the design decisions of the future. The development of the virtual experience shows radical innovation from the Jaguar Land Rover Group, as it is the first of its kind in the automotive industry and represents a new technological frontier for car sales experience.
Future. As shown already, Jaguar Land Rover has introduced many new technologies to the automotive industry. The drive for innovation is set to continue in the future, as showcased by the two companies at motor shows. Jaguar revealed the CX-17 concept in Frankfurt, its first sports crossover concept vehicle. New technologies include the innovative interactive surface control, which is a multi-screen infotainment hub with a series of interconnecting touchscreens that connect the passengers with the vehicle. For Land Rover, innovation comes from its radical concept to replace the long-running Defender family, the DC100. Marketed as a low-cost, leisure-orientated alternative to traditional family saloons, DC100 is packed with relevant technology showcasing Land Rover's future developments. The new terrain system, for example, displays a 3D visualization of the ground in front of the vehicle as an intelligent map. The system automatically identifies potential obstacles and can even suggest alternative routes, while in urban environments it can spot pedestrians and other hazards. Another concept is the Evoque convertible, with the Range Rover Evoque being hugely successful in the crossover market, selling 80,000 units in its first year. The Evoque convertible shows how Land Rover would introduce the world's first premium SUV convertible. Due to the use of composite plastics and aluminium on the tailgate, bonnet and roof, the convertible concept maintains the hardtop's rigidity and potentially opens a new market for Land Rover to compete against traditional open-top vehicles. Jaguar Land Rover is investing in the education of potential future employees right here at Warwick. The planned National Automotive Innovation Campus is a unique research and development facility for the UK automotive industry.
Well, I think one of the key things is sustainability, so we're trying to reduce CO2 emissions of our vehicles. So I think both exterior design and the powertrains are going to have to be optimised to get our CO2 levels down so that we can continue doing business across the world. So I think sustainability, hybridisation, improvements in aerodynamics, lightweighting materials, those kind of things are going to be key over the next few years. Well, I think I work in the hybrids department. I think the electrification of vehicles having quite a big impact at the moment. So we need to be thinking about how we can add hybrid powertrains into conventional powertrains in similar vehicles. So we're having to make platform designs that will take a range of different levels of electrification. Again, just to get the CO2 levels down in the vehicles.